Good morning, everyone. Welcome to GS Nexus Current Affairs series. As we all know, recently President Draupadi Murmu has appointed governors for 5 states. So, in part 8 of the series, we are going to have a detailed analysis of the governor, its roles, and its functions. First, let's take a look on appointed governors. Dr. Hari Babu Kambhapati, appointed as the governor of Odisha. General Vijay Kumar Singh, appointed as the governor of Mizoram. Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, appointed as the governor of Kerala. Arif Muhammad Khan, appointed as the governor of Bihar. And last, Ajay Kumar Bhalla, appointed as the governor of Manipur. Now, let's know about the governor. Provisions about the governor is enshrined under Part 6 of the Constitution, where Article 153 provides that there shall be a governor for each state. It is important to note that 7th Constitution Amendment Act 1956 provides that the same person can be appointed as governor of 2 or more states. The salary and allowances of the governor in India are determined by the Parliament by law. One important aspect to note that where the same person is appointed as governor of 2 or more states, the emoluments and allowances payable to the governor shall be allocated among the states in each proportion as the President may by order determine. Article 154 vests the executive power of the governor in the state who exercises it either directly or through officers subordinate to him in accordance with the Constitution. Article 156 that relates to the terms of office of governor and his terms depend on the pleasure of the President. Ordinary, his normal term is 5 years from the date when he is entered his office. However, he can resign any time by writing a resignation letter addressed to the President. To be appointed as governor, qualification matter is dealt under Article 157 as citizen of India and minimum age is 35 years. No any specific qualification is given in the Constitution. Collectivism in decision making at state level is referred under Article 163, which states that Council of Ministers headed by Chief Minister to aid and advise the governor except his discretionary power. If any question arises relating to the governor's constitutional discretionary power, the governor himself is the deciding authority under Article 163, Clause 2. Analyzing the roles, powers, and function of the governor, it can be broadly categorized under 2 prime heads. First, as constitutional head of the state. Second, as representative of central government in the states. Let's understand major roles and functions of the governor. First, acts as a constitutional head in the state, that is executive head in the state. Second, integral to the state legislature under Article 168. Third, he enjoys several executive, legislative and judicial powers. Fourth, as a rule-making authority, governor makes rules for the more convenient transaction of business in the state government under Article 166. Fifth, under Article 167, as information seeking authority, he can seek information regarding state legislative and administrative affairs from the Chief Minister of that state. Fifth, as an integral part of the state legislature, the governor enjoys 4 alternatives when a bill passed from House of State Legislature. He may assent, withhold, return, and reserve the bill for the consideration of the President. Sixth, he is important linking pin between central and the state government. That's all for today. For more such video, stay tuned to GS Nexus.